awesome, absolutely awesome.
I love it when a plan comes together. Definitely worth a look. Yeah, it was well on par. And hello everybody, how are you all doing? I hope we're having a lovely week so far. Today is Wednesday the 30th of October 2013 and I'm here to review Thor The Dark World. More of a sequel to Iron Man 3 than it is the first Thor movie. So, but this does take place pretty much after the events of Avengers and such like that. So what we've got here is this time darker evil has arose, and it's a villain by the name of Malekith, who is a dark elf, because you hear the narration at the beginning of the film by Odin explaining, you know, before there was light there was darkness, and the dark elves you know, were trying to consume all the 9 realms and basically bring it all back to darkness, because everything was starting to go light and such. So pretty simple plot in a sense, but then something happens. We are taken way back to when Odin's father was king of Asgard, and he was facing against Malekith and his dark elves, to the point of where we find out what Malekith's plan was. We're brought to the future, to the present day, and first of all we've got we're back on Asgard, and obviously Loki has been taken prisoner. If you remember at the end of Avengers, he was taken back to Asgard with the Tesseract. The Tesseract is back in the vault of Asgard. Now, what was really interesting, what I loved about this film, is that there was a lot of action, lots of action, but so much comedy, all in the right places. Stellan Skarsgård, who plays Erik Selvig, was just phenomenal. He was absolutely hilarious in this film. It was just brilliant. Kat Dennings as well, back as Darcy. Again, she had all her epic one-liners and quotes. It was just brilliant. It was so funny to see her back, and I'm so glad that she was back as well. Now, Natalie Portman's Jane Foster has a bit of a more central role, more than what she had in the first Thor movie, and it's pretty much, as I say, it pretty much kind of revolves around her to an extent. There are plenty of twists, in particular, especially with Loki. There's, as I say, there's lots of drama. Rene Russo's Frigga has a bit of an important, not an important role, but she has, well, she has her moments, is what I'm going to say, and she really does. Let's just say she knows how to handle her own. If you see the trailers, there is a moment where you see her, you know, having a fight with someone, but like I say, she does know how to handle her own, so that was really good to see. Sir Anthony Hopkins as well as Odin again. For me this time, whilst he didn't have quite the same sort of bravado as he did in the first film, his role was more, you know, in the back foot. He wasn't as central, as forward as he was in the first film this time round. Idris Elba as Heimdall, Ray Stevenson as Volstagg, and then obviously you still had Fandral and Hogan in there as well. So there was a moment in the film where Thor had to enlist the trust of his Warriors 3 and Lady Sif, again played brilliantly by Jaime Alexander. I still think she should be Wonder Woman. Where he enlists their trust to the point of where he has to, you do see in the trailer where he breaks out, where he has Loki, takes Loki out of prison to help him take down Malekith, and the way that is done is just brilliant. I mean, like I said, there are plenty of twists in this film, and some of them you might see coming, others you won't. I certainly didn't see one particular twist come at the point of in the film when I was just sitting there watching it, and I when it happened, I just couldn't believe it. I literally could not believe what happened. So so yeah, but like I say, it really was an awesome film. There are two end credit scenes. Now I wasn't aware that there was two. I was obviously only aware of the first one, but there was actually two. There was one at the post credit scene, like the first part where it gives you all the characters, all the actors' names, and then there's the visual side of things, and then obviously at the very end credit there is another scene as well. Now I didn't catch the other scene. I'll probably check it next time because a friend of mine does want to go and see the movie. So when I go see it with her, I'll make sure to stay behind for this one. But the first end credit scene, I think Marvel fans are going to have epic nerdgasms when they see it. Let's just say that 1 down, 5 to go. That's all I'm going to say on that. And although I find it interesting that there's 5 to go when I thought there was only 5 in the first place. But anyway, you probably now know what it is I'm referring to. But that's the first end credit scene. As I said, I didn't see the second one, but I will hopefully catch it again at some point. So overall, and again, let's not take anything away from Chris Hemsworth as Thor. He again was smashing. He was fantastic. Thor really this time he sacrifices a lot in order to save the 9 realms. I mean, as I say, he's back. He's trying to earn peace throughout the 9 realms. He even went to Vanaheim to help Hogan, you know, bring peace back for his people. Hogan's back with his people on his realm, and you know, he joins Lady Sif and Volstagg and Fandral, because he felt that while Sif was saying, look, you know, we have got this handled, you know, Thor decided to help out just for the sake, for you know, because he wanted to, because that's Thor, that's who he is now. He wants to help out and protect the 9 realms as best as possible. And you see, even at the end of the film, you see exactly what he gives up. He does want to be with Jane, but you see exactly what he wants, what he gives up and everything. And it's spectacular. It is a sacrifice for himself, not for anybody else. It's for him. As I say, Eric Selvig is just absolutely funny. A lot of it takes place on Asgard and also London as well. I don't know why London's always getting destroyed in films these days. I mean, seriously, do you hate us that badly? So yeah, it takes place primarily in London and also on Asgard. And Asgard looks so much different now. They've obviously repaired the Bifrost as well. It looks so much more awesome than it did the first time round. But yeah, so much to look forward to in this movie, and I think that hopefully come the second Avengers film, well, hopefully we'll see. I'm sure Thor will have a lot more engaging role again this time round, as he did in the first Avengers movie even. But yeah, even the purpose for why Malekith comes to Earth is interesting. As I say, it does involve Jane a lot. You know, she is sort of centralised in the movie as well. So I hope I haven't given away anything. I know that the Americans won't see it till the 8th of November. So when you do go and see it, oh my God, be prepared for epic laughter, epic action, just all round drama. And as I say, stay for the 2 end credit scenes, 2 of them, okay, not just one, as I made that mistake, but there are 2. And yeah, and if you have seen it, please don't post any spoilers, because if you do, they will get deleted. So try and be as vague as possible if you can in the comments. Alright, brilliant. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.